How's it going, everyone? And welcome to our last episode of Lost on VHS for the Halloween season. I don't know about you, but I'm fucking stoked for this movie.
Yeah, today we're reviewing one of my favorite films to be stuck on VHS.
This week we're taking a look at The Brain.
Just look at that fucking brain! If that isn't any indication of how awesome this movie's gonna be, I don't know what is. Look at that fucking thing!
Jesus Christ, this looks incredible. Pop that shit in right now. The Brain. I've been wanting to see this film for a long time, about 6 years actually. I've heard nothing but good things about it, and to be honest, the film itself actually exceeded my expectations.
The Brain is about exactly what the title says. A giant, crazy-ass, hypnotic, man-eating brain.
We open up with a woman watching some weird Scientology-esque program called Independent Thinking.
She asks her daughter to watch it with her, and understandably she refuses. Who wouldn't?
Maybe Tom Cruise.
What?
This is like Scientology.
Oh.
However, things begin to get a little strange when she's alone. Holy shit! Not even 5 minutes in and there's already a really cool scene.
From there we meet our main character, a rebellious teenager named Jim. He's a smart kid, but he doesn't care much about his schoolwork and often gets into trouble.
No, I really got you, you little punk.
At the insistence of his principal, he's forced to go to therapy, otherwise they won't let him graduate. And of course, the sessions happen to be administered by that creepy host of the self-help show, Dr. Anthony Blakely.
Blakely makes Jim participate in this weird experiment. Using a giant brain with powers of hypnosis, they attempt to brainwash him.
Jim is able to reject the brainwashing and make his escape. The Brain, as well as the Doctor, are really confused because of the same technique they've been using on their TV show.
So yeah, if you haven't guessed by now, Blakely and the Brain are attempting to hypnotize the entire town, and anyone that resists his brain control is to be murdered.
It's up to Jim to prevent the enslavement of all mankind, and he has to go up against an entire brainwashed town, an axe-wielding nurse, his own hallucinations, and of course a giant man-eating brain.
There's never a dull moment. We have car chases, car explosions, people getting chainsawed in the dick, and crazy hallucinations. Seriously, what the hell was that?
One notable hallucination that really sticks out is when Jim is going apeshit all over the inside of this restaurant because he thinks he's being attacked. And why the fuck are all these employees dressed up as Fred from Scooby-Doo?
Even with all the craziness going on, the dialogue scenes are still entertaining. Most of the time in movies like this, the dialogue really tends to slow things down and get in the way. But here, everything is handled nicely.
Also with movies like this, you'd expect the acting to be complete shit. The Brain, however, actually has some decent acting given its budget.
The standout performance is obviously from David Gale, who plays Dr. Blakely. You probably know him from Re-Animator. Oddly enough, he ends up the same way in both movies. The other characters do their jobs fine, but Gale's the main drawing force aside from the Brain itself.
The creature effects are outstanding considering the budget. The Brain looks cheesy, but it has a certain charm about it. He kind of looks like a madball that's been on steroids for the past 20 years. He's both terrifying and hilarious at the same time. For as many funny moments as there are with the Brain, there are actually a few scenes that are pretty terrifying. And we even get a pretty cool transformation when the Brain devours one of the nurses.
I can't figure out for the life of me why this doesn't have a DVD release or a larger following. Sure, it's not perfect, but this film captures just about everything that was great about creature features in the 80s.
It does have its problems, but this definitely qualifies as a so bad it's good movie. Hell, I'd even argue that if you're a fan of horror, it's a good movie in general. You've got to be out of your mind if you don't like The Brain. Man, I'm really gonna miss the tape graveyard. And it took you all month, but your hair actually finally looks taller.
I know, and I have like absolutely no screen time in this episode.
So we just want to thank you guys for hanging out with us all month. If you guys want to see any of our other videos, you can click the links right here on the screen.
And if you want to check out my blog where I review even more horror movies, the link is down in the description.
The good news with October being over is now we can watch any movies we want. So if you know any movies that are lost on VHS that are comedies, romance, fucking action movies, anything at all, let us know and we'd be happy to review it.
Thanks, guys. Have a happy Halloween, and we'll see you next time.